This week on the Jock and Nerd Podcast, DC goes full True Detective with power rings. Lanterns is finally here, bringing Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart into the new DCU for a dark, weird, cosmic mystery, and we're breaking down the first 2 episodes. Plus, X-Men 97 Season 2 reaches its insane conclusion. Dave Bautista lands a huge video game role, and the DC Jimmy Olsen Show gets a title. All that and more in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, August 24th, 2026.
Yo, 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 this is Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, Domino. You are listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. You want the most up-to-date comic book, movie, and TV news? You found it. Fun? You bet. Puppets? With substance abuse issues? Oddly, yes. Only here on the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Does it get any better than this? I don't think so. Listen, Rob Liefeld, creator of all the stuff you love, saying to you, listen to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. So sexy, so awesome. I never miss it. And it's my favorite thing in forever. It's spectacular. It's awesome. I love it. Jock and Nerd.
Check 1. All right. This is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up. We talk it, we heard it. We funny, disturb it. We talk it, we heard it. We spoiler alert. Oh yeah!
Hey, what's happening, listener? Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast, where we give you comic book and superhero, TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's the nerd.
And joining us, a space cop who guards Sector 69 in space. He is a member of the Brown Lanterns. Of course, the rings are run on the power of indigestion. It's Rug Boy. What's up, Rugs?
In brownest day,
In brownest eye,
night.
in brownest light. Listen, when your brown ring starts beeping, you just got to get to a toilet. That's all that means.
Yeah.
Nothing else? No other shit jokes?
Oh no.
Come on. Come on, you give me
I'm trying
one
to think
more
of all the things I could make with my
one
shit.
more shit joke.
What can I make with my shit? I can make a giant fist with it. I don't know.
The constructs are all made of poop. There it is.
Yeah. My shit
There's
constructs.
the other shit joke.
I mean, I can make something that looks like a swirly.
It's like that Eddie Murphy skit where he talks about his dog pooping so much they thought it was furniture and they're putting drinks on it.
yeah.
I could make an armchair. This is made of shit. Brown Lanterns unite. Anyways, enough with the shit talk, fellas. Let's get to some warming up with some geek news.
The Jock and Nerd Podcast.
Anthony, thanks for coming back, surviving Las Vegas bachelor party. That's a lot. Means a
There's
lot.
nowhere else I'd rather be right now.
Means a lot that you came back from that and you are here right now. Unbelievable.
No place where I'd rather be, let me tell you.
No
After
place.
being surrounded by Vegas glamour
Yeah.
and inebriated people of all kinds, Anthony wants to sit in his room and do a podcast.
That's right.
He's still seeing like sparkle or trails.
Yeah.
It's just still happening from.
About things he's mildly interested.
Well, Anthony, let's see if you're interested in this. I wanted to start with the story about this God of War TV series adaptation for Amazon Prime. Are you familiar with the PlayStation video game God of War, Anthony?
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
Ruggs, you played this?
Yeah, I've played most of them.
There's a bunch of them. I've seen people play it.
I think that they're doing the Norse version.
So yes,
I
last
believe.
year they announced they're going Amazon Prime give this series a 2-series order, and it's being created and showrun. This is when I got excited by Ronald D. Moore, who has given us great shows like Battlestar Galactica and For All Mankind. Fantastic showrunner. So I got really excited. And then in January, they had cast this dude, Ryan Hurst, to play Kratos, the God of War. Can you tell us what the game is about real quick, Ruggs?
Well, this Norse one is about like Kratos is the god of war. Like it's weird because he's initially the god of war. He's who he has to fight in the first game, he's a Greek god, and then they, for some reason, they spun him into a Norse god.
Oh,
And so Kratos is now teaching his son the ways of warring, and now he has to fight a bunch of like demigods or Norse demigods.
Norse gods. Yeah, it says this will pick up the story of the two most recent God of War games. His son's name is Atreus. So they cast this dude, Ryan Hurst. You may know him from Sons of Anarchy. He was actually just in the Odyssey. He played the mentor. His name was Mentor. Remember Mentor? Yeah. He was Mentor. And they started shooting a bunch of stuff, like 4 episodes of stuff. I have a photo in the notes here of the only screenshot and then a picture of him that he put up. And he is decently the role. He looks just like him. He's jacked. Well, a little bit of tragedy. During the shooting, he tore his bicep. And the recovery was going to take a year. And
wow.
And at this point, Amazon decides we can't wait a year to continue production. We're going to have to recast Kratos. And they do. And just a few days ago, it is now the role of Kratos has officially been given to Dave Bautista.
Oh, shit.
And they will have to reshoot everything they already shot with Ryan Hurst.
Oh, my God.
Ryan Hurst also voiced Thor in the games. So maybe he comes back to play Thor. But this tragedy for Ryan Hurst may be like the best thing for Bautista. Anthony, you looking at this picture of the character and Bautista. What do you think? He will have to bulk up again because haven't we noticed he got a little small? Although in Wrecking Crew, he was pretty big.
Yeah, he's still a giant dude.
Yeah.
He's still big compared to most dudes, but he will probably have to rebulk up. And he's 57 years old, so he's going to have to be on a lot of the
thing.
Substances. But
Ryan Hurst is 50.
Ryan Hurst is 50, correct? Ryan Hurst looks more like Kratos.
He did.
But I mean, Dave Bautista will be fine. I don't know if this is like the best thing for Bautista, though. I mean, God of War.
It's fairly popular. I think the show is going to be huge. And now he's leading.
I feel like my opinion is he makes a show worse. That's what I think.
Wait, you think it's worse with Bautista now than Ryan Hurst?
Yeah.
I think more people are going to watch it now because Bautista.
Possibly, but it'll be a worse show because Bautista's not the dude.
You think Hurst was a better actor?
Yeah, but I mean, Hurst doesn't have any name recognition at all.
That's what I'm saying.
And he looks weird in when they have the shot in the makeup. He looks really weird too.
Okay.
He doesn't look big enough himself. Like in the shot where he's like in his bathroom lighting or whatever,
he's huge.
He looks huge, but in this shot, he looks kind of like any dude that plays football, So, but Bautista, he's got a silhouette. He's got name recognition. I don't think he's a great actor, but whatever. I don't think he's got the juice to make this show work, but maybe he could prove me wrong. You never know. He's kind of old also.
Yeah, that's the thing. He is getting up there.
57.
57. I honestly thought this is going to now sell this show for a lot of people. You still have Ronald D. Moore, who's fantastic at making shows.
It's got potential. And
the idea of it, the game is great. The idea is fucking solid. But I think this may be Batista, this will be the most we've seen Batista in a role. It reminds me of The Witcher and Henry Cavill, and that didn't really work out that well.
Well, that's because he really liked The Witcher, the books, and he liked the games, and they were deviating from that so much. He was like, "Fuck this! It's not even the show I signed up for."
I mean, but Batista's career, I felt like he was trying to be a serious actor, but then he just dips back into these really bad movies. Anthony, what do you think? Can Bautista, what should he do? Do you think he's done trying to be serious? Because he's 57 now, and he's doing Wrecking Crew and Trap House and dumb shit like that.
Is he? What's the question?
I feel like he was trying to be a legit serious actor for a second.
He was, It seemed like
should he abandon that? Do you think he abandoned that? Can he still do that? But then he makes Killer's Game and fucking Wrecking Crew.
Well, here's what I'm definitely not putting Dave Bautista in this class of actors. Like not even close, right? But all the actors that make it, what they do is they'll do some quote unquote acting in the prestige dramas or the award stuff. But then they also find their franchises and do those. And it's very rare where you can do have an actor that doesn't do a franchise and makes big money. So Dave knows that, hey, I still got to do some of these other things. And I'm probably better at these other things.
Yeah. So
I'm going to do these, and then I can still in tandem maybe do some of the prestige stuff. But yeah, it seems like he's really leaning more into what's probably going to be better for his career, which is these types of movies. I mean, not only does he have this, he's got real quick. He's got Roadhouse 2.
Oh yeah.
He's also in Highlander.
He just finished Highlander. He was in Dune. I feel like the Wrecking Crew, they can make a lot more movies, and this could be his big fucking franchise. That'll keep him employed for a number of years.
Yeah, I just wonder what any actor that's a franchise actor or in big movies, why would you even want to do small independent film? Like, it's not, what's it gonna do for you? It's like, it's a challenge maybe to do it, I guess, that you're challenging yourself to do something that's out of the box. But
sometimes it's just a paycheck, It's
a lot of work. No, it's
not a
paycheck. It's a lot of work for no money, just to show you can do it. And then remember when Stallone did Copland? Like, he had to get fat.
Yeah.
He had to act like, a completely different person and all that stuff. And he had to get yelled at by Robert De Niro.
Well, some of these guys, or a lot of these actors, are actually, so shockingly, do care about the art, and they're like, hey, I got to challenge myself with these type of roles.
I offered you a chance to be a cop, and you blew it.
Yeah, so
it doesn't always work out, though. I mean,
Stallone was like
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Stallone was went right back to doing action movies after.
Right. Well, I mean, Chris Evans, he went and did a lot of serious stuff. Realized it wasn't working for him. Went back to franchise stuff. Doesn't always work
and
out.
Then on the other end with the young actors, it reminds me of kind of Indy Navarrette's situation, because apparently the rumor was she was also offered a part in Heat 2 and turns that down to be an X-Men. And I think that's probably the right move. She's like, can I be like a background girlfriend that's going to be killed off?
Well, that's a calculated thing, because if she's in an R-rated Michael Mann film, that most of these young kids that are into her from the movie that she was just in, are not going to care about that movie really.
Even though,
but they'll watch the X-Men movie because it's geared towards kids.
Well, she did a Superman show. I think she likes the genre stuff.
I think I agree with both of those. I mean, being in Heat 2, being around all those great performers,
Leo's in it,
definitely probably levels you up. I don't know what kind of role she would have had, but I think she would have had a pretty decent one. But you've just made Obsession. You are the talk of the town. You might win an Oscar. And, I don't know what her true acting ability is. I think she's probably pretty good. But this is her moment to cash in. This is the moment to cash in your lotto ticket. And if you're an X-Men movie that probably will do well, I mean, she's set with a paycheck for what?
Many years.
5-6 movies?
At least 10 years.
And if you look online, you look at the growth of Zendaya's paychecks, Tom Holland's paychecks, all these actors that got into Marvel movies early, young, those paychecks continue to, I mean, it's just life-changing money. So I think it's the right move. And we'll see what happens with her career. But I mean, here's the thing too. The other thing is she can do the X-Men movies and then still do prestige stuff on the side.
Sure. And Rogue, I mean, is such an important character. I think it's great. But this Heat too, Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Driver, Christian Bale, Jason Clarke, so far in this cast.
I think they probably offered her a small role. I don't think it was big enough.
Yeah.
Because in the Heat movies, there is not really, it's always the guys stuff.
Right. The girls are usually the wives or their girlfriends, and they're not mostly background.
Heat movies.
Yeah.
There's been in the Heat movie.
In the Heat movie. In the one movie. In the Heat movies. But what about Heat 7? There was a girl in that. There's been one.
In the Heat movie.
So there could be a big girl role. We don't know.
I guess I heard
we all agree. Yeah. She probably did the right, in terms of, hey, cashing in.
Makes
take the
sense.
X-Men movie.
I also heard Kaylee Spaney is still in talks for a role.
Jubilee.
Oh, she would be a good Jubilee.
That's the rumor on
Okay.
Instagram.
She's going to be a
she's in talks
non-Asian
to do-
Jubilee.
Oh, that's
I guess.
that's gonna be-
that might people
That's
might
good.
go up.
Oh
and
my
down.
God, that'll be-
shit. That'll be
bad.
Actually, that's a good point. You brought that up. Maybe she won't be Jubilee then.
Who else could she be? They said it's another role.
Kitty
that's-
Pryde.
Yeah, she could.
Oh no, you're right.
Kitty-
Sorry,
ah.
I'm wrong. It's Kitty Pryde.
makes more sense. Yeah,
Yeah, Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
You're right.
that would be great.
Who didn't have a big role in the X-Men movies?
Yeah. Just in that one, Ellen Page, right? In Days of Future Past.
Elliot Page now.
Well, but if she was Ellen in the movie.
Yeah, Days of
Yeah.
Future Past.
She was running the whole thing, like the time travel.
She's also she at the time was also an X-Men 3
right.
United or
Yeah.
whatever.
No, that makes sense. I say get Kaylee Spaney. I heard also Heat 2, the book really isn't that great, so I don't know how this movie's going to turn out. But Bautista as Kratos, I'll tell you what.
But anyways, Bautista as Kratos.
Like, I was kind of going to watch the show, but now I'm really going to watch the show. Ronald D. Moore, Bautista, like it got me in. But it's interesting. Ruggs is saying this is a downgrade. But Bautista is happy. I'm sure he's like, I can get a paycheck for the next 7 years if I don't hurt myself. Be careful, bro. You're 57. Listener, let us know what you think of this. Bautista as Kratos. Join this conversation. You can join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. Jock and Nerd. There's a link in the episode description. It is a closed private group just for you, listener. And visit our website. You can follow us on all our other socials, Instagram, X, YouTube, and the TikToks. Comment at you. I don't know. I don't know what's happening over there. Other story I have is DC, James Gunn's DC Studios actually making something. They're making something new. They have announced a TV show called People versus Gorilla Grodd. This is a mockumentary series for HBO Max starring Skylar Gisondo and Jimmy Tatro from the creators and showrunners of American Vandal. These guys' names are Tony Yacenda, Dan Peralt. If you have not seen American Vandal, it's very good. It is a true crime spoof series, and it's really well done. This show is going to be, here's the log line. Jimmy Tatro is playing Gorilla Grodd. A super intelligent ape is convicted of murdering his father, the king of Gorilla City, in an 8-part true crime docu-series. The Daily Planet's Jimmy Olsen reopens the case, investigating whether Gorilla Grodd was wrongly convicted in one of Metropolis's most famous murder trials. You will also see Beck Bennett as Steve Lombard, Michaela Hoover as Cat Grant, Wendell Pierce as Perry White. And this is essentially, it's like The Office. It's like an Office-type sitcom of a true crime documentary about Gorilla Grodd. Anthony?
Yeah, nobody's watching this.
Anthony, comment?
Listen, if it's cheap,
Yeah.
If it's made cheaply, I'm sure it's a new spin on something, and I'm sure it'll be entertaining.
How cheap can it be if you got a Gorilla Grodd in here?
I don't know. I mean, we're about to talk about Lanterns, and that looks like it's pretty decently cheap in a good way.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying, here's the thing: if you're just making fun TV shows, I don't have a problem with it, and I actually think it'll be all right. If you're trying to grow the DC universe into a money-making machine on the big screen,
ain't the way to do.
This isn't this isn't going to do that. It's not going to do that. So I don't know what their goals are, but it seems like right now they're trying to do two things at once. They're trying to make funny or not make, but make like decent prestige TV stuff with Lanterns and Peacemaker, but then and doing this. And those things are all fine if you want to dominate on TV and have good stuff on TV. That's great, but it doesn't lead to movies.
I mean, they had the Penguin show. Do you count that? Even though
Penguin, Penguin was good. Oh yeah, I guess it was
really good.
But Penguin was good, but it was not part of this universe. It was a
Matt Reeves joint.
Matt Reeves project, correct?
Yeah.
So let's just talk about the trajectory here. So Superman, does all right.
Yeah.
Not really blazing the trail here.
Oh, you're forgetting something though.
What's up?
Creature Commandos was actually
that was a game changer.
That was nobody watched that. Nobody.
It was good though.
It was fine.
Yeah.
And Peacemaker, I like that too, and nobody watched that.
I love Peacemaker.
Supergirl, nobody watched that. So we got a pattern happening. And when they announced this, I was like, I have no interest in this. So I think it's going to do worse than everything. It might be great.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might be great, but no one's going to care about it.
You know, they have a cartoon running right now. My Adventures with Superman. It's on the 3rd season. It's not bad. Nobody's watching that either, I don't think.
No.
We're talking about that.
No.
I like this idea because did you see American Vandal, Ruggs?
A little bit.
I thought it was really well done, really clever. If they could do it like that in the Daily Planet with DC characters, it could be something different. It could be,
Well, that's the thing. I put American Vandal on. I think I watched an episode and I was like, okay, I'm done with it.
like you're like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh, well, how does this turn out? I was just like, it's cute.
And then, like a lot of these projects just like popped up after like Superman when he was like, oh, people love Jimmy. Oh, let's give him a TV show. Like, there's no plan. I don't understand what's going on. They're just trying things still. I don't think it's going to move the needle, but it seems like kind of a funny, like Skyler was funny in the role. He was a weird Jimmy that the chicks were attracted to. It was kind of strange, but it was funny.
It's a fun joke.
It was a fun joke. It was funny. And Grodd is always fun to see. Jimmy Tatro is kind of funny. He's been in a bunch of things. So let's see if it can actually be funny and not like DC's show Powerless. That was not funny. Remember that shit? Remember Powerless?
Oh my God, I do. I forgot about
Remember?
that. Yeah.
It was the half-hour comedy. It was their damage control version. And I watched all of it and I didn't fucking laugh once. It's amazing. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you make a sitcom where there's not one.
I can't believe you watched it. That's
because I was like, maybe the next episode will be funny. Nope. Vanessa Hudgens was in it, so that was one of the only reasons to watch. But it never got funny. All right. Last thing, take a quick look. Weekend box office here, fellas. I want to see how Spider-Man's doing. It's week 4. It opens at number 1 again.
Oh, shit.
No surprise. It is now, this is a fucking insane number. Domestic total is at $854.9 million. Domestic.
Wow.
Domestic. Global is sitting at $2.22 billion. It is the 6th biggest movie ever worldwide. Titanic is the next one up it's going to take down, and it'll probably pass Avengers Endgame to be the number 2 movie of all time domestically, and I think there's a chance it could take down Star Wars.
Whoa.
Anthony, what do you think? Star Wars domestic was like 939. We're in week. We're at week 4.
Repeat what this one is at?
854, 855 essentially.
Yeah, I think it's very possible.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, if it makes another 20 million and then another 10 million and another 5, you might get there.
It's fucking crazy. It could be the biggest domestic earner and move up.
It depends on how long they keep it in the theater.
Yeah, keep it. Don't just keep it in forever. Odyssey, I saw, is coming out in November on streaming, which is it's a nice long run. Number 2, new movie, Insidious, making $25 million. Number 3, Odyssey, week 6, still hanging in. It has made domestically $539 million, globally $1.44 billion. It is the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time now, beating Deadpool and Wolverine, I believe. Number 4, Paw Patrol, another Dino movie. Number 5, The End of Oak Street, the other Dino movie. That one's not doing well. 86
Is that
million.
his first weekend?
Paw Patrol? No, they're both week 2.
Oh, okay.
Paw Patrol has made more money than End of Oak Street. Paw Patrol's global 103.
That's a no-brainer, though. Anything with kids.
And it's got dinosaurs in it. End of Oak Street, 86 million globally. And Paw Patrol costs half as much. They're doing okay with the Paw Patrol. The movie we're not reviewing this week that I was going to, but I canceled, Mutiny, opens at number 6, just made $7.5 million. I saw bad reviews, and I was like, no, this isn't it.
Thank you for canceling that. I would have been really miserable having to go to the theater to see a bad movie.
Oh, you know what's funny about Mutiny? Did you guys hear this? For a few hours the other day, someone at Amazon had fucked up, and on the trailers page where the trailer for the Mutiny is, they had uploaded the whole fucking movie. And it was up there for a number of hours, and people were like, holy shit, I'm watching the new Jason Statham movie on Prime, Mutiny. So somebody got fired.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, I missed that.
So, I know, me too. I was like, oh, I could have fucking watched the whole movie for free. I missed it. I'm waiting for another Beekeeper. So far, he hasn't hit it. There is a Beekeeper 2 coming. Maybe that'll be the next Beekeeper.
Maybe that'll do it.
Number 7, Tony, the biopic of Anthony Bourdain. Not making a lot, but it's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. A24. The trailer looked good. And people love Anthony Bourdain. Number 8, The Fast and the Furious re-release. Number 9, Spa Weekend, the R-rated raunchy comedy starring middle-aged women from the Bad Moms directors. And number 10, Anthony's new favorite movie, his best picture of 2026, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Whoa, the budget was $10 million. Was that like a $10 million movie to you,
That trailer did not look like a $10 million movie.
No, it didn't look like a $10 million movie to me. It looked like a $2 million
It's
movie.
maybe $2 million domestic, but $10 million, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Why did they spend that much money?
Some people, I saw some quick shorts of people who love that movie. Actually, they were like, "This is my most favorite movie. Like, it's amazing."
Did they have a septum piercing?
They might have. They might have had something pierced, but I found videos of people going, "Oh, this movie was great. It's weird. You got to see it." And I just laughed.
Listen. I'm telling you, I'm probably one of the only people that has said anything online that doesn't like the movie. Most people like the movie.
Probably are. Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, I almost walked out, like I told you last
Well,
week.
you have integrity.
Yes. Yeah, those people are just fucking shilling. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Year to date, we are now at $7 billion in the box office. This is 20% up from the same point last year. We were at $5.87 billion. That's great. Want to get to 9. Last time we got to 9 was 2019. So, some other milestones. Obsession has crossed 500 million worldwide. The first original film of the 2020s to do it, again, on a under $1 million budget. Rugs, Minions, and Monsters crosses 500 million globally.
Nice. A nice
That's
$500 million.
$500 million in your pocket on an $85 million budget. The movie didn't hit $1 billion, but that's a fucking return right there. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then August hit 1.1 billion domestically with a week to go. This is an all-time record for the month of August. And Spider-Man accounts for 62% of that 1.1 billion domestic. Spider-Man's still killing. I still have people at work going, "Oh, I fucking saw Spider-Man." Finally. Like,
it's unbelievable the run this movie's having.
I did want to mention a couple of things we didn't mention in the review of Spider-Man that I wanted to mention that I loved. 2 things. One was the fact that, did you guys notice you could see his fucking eyes through?
We reviewed this movie like a long time ago.
No, and it was like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot to say these 2 things." I love that you could see his eyes.
I think it's almost out of the theaters.
No, it's not. It's made It made another fucking $35 million this week. It's the number 1 movie.
All right, go ahead, Imran.
It's the number 1 movie. No, it's just seeing the eyes was cool. And then I don't see anybody talking about this. Did you guys catch the Easter egg to Hulk and Universal movies?
No, what was that?
So when he's built the transmitter, the inhibitor, there's one sequence where Peter goes to Bruce. He goes, "It's universal. It should work on you." And Banner just looks at him with this confused look, and they hold it for like 2 seconds. And I was like, that's a fucking Universal Pictures Hulk reference that nobody's going to get.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, no, that's clever.
I thought that was clever. It's a fucking deep Easter egg. Like, nobody would know that. And the fact that was in there, I was like, oh my God, they're talking about the movie rights. It's Universal. It should work on you. It's funny. It's funny.
The way you said that first sentence too, you have to play it back because it's just funny. You hear me giggling in the background because you said, "I want to say something that I just thought of," and then you say a bunch of things, and then you say, "Because I just thought of it." Like you say the word "I just thought of it" twice.
Something I thought of that I just thought of.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I thought about it afterwards, and I was like, "Oh shit, I meant to mention these 2 things. I'm gonna slip it in here. Fuck you guys. Let's take a break. I'm gonna play some promos. Come back, talk about Lanterns, X-Men 97, and whatever else the fuck we want right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Attention podcast listeners and YouTube watchers. I'm Logan, the host of Mostly Superheroes, a weekly pursuit for the world's best stories with an emphasis on live-action superhero stuff. Every week, join me, PC Mike, The Giggler, Scotty Scoop, and Carrie as we talk MCU, DCU, books, TV, movies, and more. MostlySuperheroes.com is where you want to be. Watch us on YouTube, listen where you get your podcast, and we'll see you Sunday on Patreon. Enjoy the rest of the show.
We'll get you back to your regularly scheduled podcast in just a minute, but we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Blake on this highly produced advertisement.
That's right. It's the History of Bad Ideas, a.k.a. Hobie. You can find us on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast and on Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas. But if you like a podcast roundtable with 3 to 5 guests, usually every week, depending on sick leave, talking about all things geek, including movies,
TV.
I ain't getting paid for this shit.
Blake bitching about something and ranting, and comic books and anything else that we can think of. We have a top 5 list every week, along with a box office news, and somehow we have listeners, so they send us some feedback we answer every week. You can find us on iTunes,
Stitcher,
Facebook,
Spotify,
and any good podcast app, because if you can't find us on that podcast app, it's not a good podcast app.
Damn straight. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jock and Nerd.
Listener, if you enjoy this show, this is a fantastic time to jump over and join our awesome Patreon fan club. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon, and you can support the show annual or monthly basis, and for as little as $3 a month, you get bonus content. You get access to an exclusive podcast feed where the shows come out a little early. There's instant reactions to movies, bonus movie reviews. You can also join us for our monthly Discord hangouts. The next one will be Thursday, September 17th. There's a tier where you can pick a movie for us to review. Another tier where you get an exclusive t-shirt. A lot of fun benefits and perks. jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Check it out right now. Okay, fellas, let's get into the first of some TV reviews. We are going to be discussing the first 2 episodes of Lanterns on HBO Max. Here's your spoilers.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
Lanterns, this version of this show is created and showrun written by Chris Mundi.
Monday?
Not the Axis Mundi.
Like the Axis?
No, this is a better Mundi. This Mundi has given us written on Ozark and True Detective.
Okay, it's a good Monday.
Tom King. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Who, he did Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow book that the movie was based on. He's a comic book writer. And Damon Lindelof, who you will, of course, know from Lost, The Leftovers, that Watchmen HBO show. That was very good. This TV show, I did a little digging, half-ass internet research, as they say on that other show. This show originally started with Greg Berlanti, Mark Guggenheim, during the Arrowverse. He started developing a Green Lantern show in 2019. At that point in time, you guys remember, it was the DCEU, and the show Berlanti was making didn't feature any main lanterns. He couldn't use Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart. They were saving them for the DCEU at the time. That's where this show starts. Fast forward number of years, the Arrowverse goes away. James Gunn gets in charge of the DCU, and now we actually get, and the Berlanti Guggenheim off of it, you got some great showrunners, and they do get to use, of course, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. On Rotten Tomatoes, this show is holding a 93% tomato meter, 82% critic score. The cast, of course, features Kyle Chandler as an older Hal Jordan. You have Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart, Kelly MacDonald as Sheriff Carrie Kane, Garrett Dillahunt as William Macon. You have Jason Ritter as his son, Billy Macon. And then Purna Jagnanathan as Zoe. She's great. I've seen her in a bunch of things. The Indian lady. And then we will see Nathan Fillion and Laura Linney later. But there is your main cast. And the numbers apparently were very good. They were reporting 9.3 million views in the first 3 days after the pilot aired, which is close to the Penguin numbers. So, Anthony, you will give us a little synopsis. These first 2 episodes, what's going on in this show?
So far, Lanterns seems to be occurring in 2 different timelines, or not timelines, parts of time, 2016 and 2026. Looks like we're being introduced to them in 2016. Hal Jordan's been a Green Lantern for a while, and John Stewart is just thrown in as his prodigy, maybe his next in line. We don't really know. And they get I don't really know what they call it, projection from Hal Jordan in his ring that says that they have to go investigate something in the middle of Nebraska?
Rushville, Nebraska. Yep.
And there seems to be an alien there, or aliens there, and the Lanterns have to investigate that while also dealing with why is John Stewart being selected as the next Green Lantern. And it's sort of like what I would say, like a True Detective type feel.
Yeah.
With Green Lanterns in space, in aliens.
It's a mystery. It's true, like Damon Lindelof show where he'll give you a bunch of questions and then he'll answer sort of 1 or 2 and then add 5 more questions. And it's twisty and it keeps you guessing. So having said that, Anthony, you're actually the guy that got me into Green Lantern.
That's right.
Back in 2012 when we were reading comic books weekly. You're the guy who got me into The Brightest Night, the whole Jeff Johns 10-year run, which is outstanding. And I really got to appreciate it. So, opening thoughts. 2 episodes, a little different version of the Lanterns we've ever been given live action. What did you think?
When I first saw the trailer to this, I said on the show, this doesn't look like Green Lantern to me. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's very brown. There's not going to be a ton of space. Doesn't seem like. I didn't know how they were going to do Green Lantern on a TV show. I mean, Green Lantern is very space opera type stuff. And I had my doubts. And then I saw more trailers and I saw the stuff at Comic-Con, which, by the way, most of that, all that footage was from the first episode.
Okay.
They showed us at Comic-Con. And I started getting won over little by little, especially with the dynamic between Hal Jordan and John Stewart and the direction they're taking. I initially wasn't super keen on a movie or a show where Hal Jordan's not the main guy. I mean, he is, but he's not the young Hal Jordan. There's an older Hal Jordan. And I love Hal Jordan as Green Lantern. He's my favorite. So it being split between 2 was a little different. All that to say is I had some doubts, but I was slowly warming up to the idea. And after watching the first 2 episodes, I'm fully in on this show. This show is pretty good.
Nice.
I like it a lot.
Geek boner.
Nice.
I mean, it's different. It's a different angle. It's not something I would have thought you would do a Green Lantern show on.
Yeah.
A cowboy western True Detective type feel. But hey, you can do this stuff on HBO and you can be a little bit more experimental with TV shows. So it's not an angle I anticipated, but I like it so far, and I'm very intrigued with where this is going and all the different things that we can discuss as far as the alien discoveries and then who's working with the aliens and why are they here.
So many questions I have.
Why is John Stewart even paired up with Hal? Why does Hal not know anything? Like, there's a lot of different things that we need answers to. And so far, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Ruggs, opening thoughts.
Green Lantern is not my favorite character. Never was really into it. I understand, the whole Green Lantern storyline. I've seen, I've watched, a bunch of Green Lantern stuff, like all the DC cartoons, and I didn't read Brightest Day, Darkest Night, or whatever. I didn't read that. So I mean, I just know Green Lantern from Justice League, basically, and
that's the John Stewart
Cosmic Odyssey and things like that. And
is it more John Stewart Lantern or Hal Jordan then?
Both of them. Okay. Justice League, all that stuff. I know it from the cartoons and the comic books, the Justice League comic books, and whenever he's in an ancillary team, he's always part of those teams and he shines in those moments. But just him making giant fists with his ring, I just never liked that.
Right.
And then there was a bunch of other Green Lanterns that I started following. Like, who's the other guy?
You got Kyle Rayner. You got
Kyle
Guy
Rayner.
Gardner.
I watched him because he was he didn't do that stuff. with the big fists.
Right.
Really, he did like
He was an artist. He was like, wasn't he? Like
he was more inventive with his weaponry.
Yeah.
But I digress. The show is fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm interested. It goes at a very slow pace, and there's not a lot of tension building for me. But what happens at the end of the first episode it has befuddled me.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would make that choice, and if it's a misdirect, I don't know at this point. I think
it is,
but which is whatever. I'm pretty much sure that it's a misdirect, but if it's not, I'll fucking hate the show. But if it is a misdirect and it's clever, then that's fine. So I'm really like, at this moment, I don't know what's going on with that. It's like Schrodinger's show right now. It's like if
you look at it, is it good?
The show's fine. It's as I said, it's not like the most suspense filling show. It's like the Jack Reacher show is also one of those shows that plods along.
Yeah.
And it goes at this deliberate pace, and it doesn't really like steamroll you with action or with big set pieces or anything like that. But that is what that is. Like it's but this I feel like should be a little bit more action oriented.
If you compare it to the first two episodes of Penguin, I feel like it's kind of similar. Were those better? You think the Penguin start?
I don't know, but Penguin's a different thing. It's like it's first of all, it's a character that we never see him do anything really. You know, in the comic books, he doesn't really do much. He's just a bad guy. So to make a show about him, you kind of have carte blanche to do whatever you want. You want to make it a gangster thing. Gangster shows are not really action oriented. They're more about like, you know, strategy.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what they did here. They made this a detective show.
Yeah. And yes, there's room for that. I think that there's a way to do Green Lantern as a detective, but I feel like that's Batman's bag, the detective shit. But he's a space cop. So, I mean, it does roll into that as well. But I'm fine with it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it's fine. I'm happy I'm watching it.
If you don't like all those clunky constructs, you should love this. They're being very restrained.
No, that's what I do like about it. I do like Hal Jordan's attitude.
Yeah.
And how he's fearless and he's an asshole. I like that.
They're nailing Hal for sure.
Yeah, it's great. Great.
I do like that. Yeah, it's fine. It's just
look.
Ruggs. One thing. Ruggs asked who all the Green Lanterns were. I think it just want to make sure I answer that question. There's been a lot. This is DC. So Alan Scott was the first Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Simon Baz, Jessica Cruz, Sojourner Moline.
Oh, I don't even know about that last one. That's an even newer one.
Yeah.
That's the newest one.
I was up until Jessica Cruz. I was with you.
I think that's Jessica Cruz is the last one I know of too.
And then that Simon Baz was like that. He was like the Muslim one, right? He was Arab.
The Muslim one, yeah.
That's cool. But this new one, there's another one. Jesus, now I got to read about the fucking new one.
Yeah.
But like how many at a time?
Well, that's the thing. What kind of confuses me is why is there just one ring they're fighting over? My opening thoughts, I'm all in. This is a good fucking show. The acting, the casting is phenomenal. The chemistry is great. Aaron Pierre is great. Fucking Kyle Chandler is such an asshole. And I love the mystery aspect. And that ending of that first episode is a fantastic fucking hook piece to get you in. Because I think the show mostly will take place in 2016. And I think it's a misdirect. Now that we've been introduced to Manhunters and their shapeshifters, we saw alien corpses that remained human. We don't know if that's Hal. I don't think it's Hal. The timeline of all this is very interesting, too, because the 2016s, there's been metahumans in DC's world for like 300 years, but this is before there's a Superman. So he's the only like superhero, I guess people know, and it's kind of fun that he's a celebrity. But Anthony, let's get to the end of that first episode. What did you think? And do you think I don't think he's dead.
I was intrigued by the end of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be disappointed if Hal Jordan is only in this show because Hal Jordan is such a rich character in the Green Lantern lore. But it was a good hook for me. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's dead and just frozen on a bench in Rusticville, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, Rushville and
Rushville, yeah. So it worked on me because I went, okay, this I wasn't expecting that. I was thrown off that I was actually watching something in 2016. I got confused there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the 10-year time gap. I'm not super married to hey, everything has to look the way I read it in the comics for this.
Yeah.
So I want to see where it goes before I pass my full judgment. And so far I'm intrigued. I did have one question.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you guys can clarify. I watched these episodes earlier today, so I haven't had time to fully process everything. So what brings Hal to Rushville is these aliens that got into a shootout on the football field, right?
Yeah, mass shooting. Yes.
And they were aliens.
Yes.
And 4 of them died. Was the 5th guy who gets interrogated in a great scene we can talk about if we want.
Yeah.
Is the 5th guy associated with the 4 of the people that died? Or do we know that?
I would think they're either they know each other or maybe they were trying to kill each other. But he was clearly an alien also. So I would assume he is part of those other 4 guys who were alien. We don't know.
Was he a manhunter?
No. The Manhunter is somebody in this show, I believe, that we have already met.
It's the girl.
It could. I have a lot of suspects. It could be.
Okay. The next question I have,
yes,
real quick is, so they got into a shootout with whom? Wayland's guys?
That's a good question.
It was Wayland's guys, right?
Yeah, who are anti-alien.
They're anti-aliens, but Wayland's guys, those guys in the episode 2 are aliens that are associated with Wayland that are hunting Manhunters.
Well, I don't know if those guys that kidnapped John are connected to Macon.
Macon Wayland? What's his name?
His name in the show is William Macon.
I'm saying Wayland I'm saying Wayland like Wayland Utani. William Macon.
William Macon.
But they say that they are. John Stewart says that they are associated. That his guys followed him.
Oh, right. When he's talking to,
and they're recruiting him.
But they want him to leave.
Is it bad that no one knows what this show is about?
Look, it's 2 episodes. This is the mystery. I feel this is Damon Lindelof. You watch Lost. He pulls this shit all the time. He is.
Oh, okay. I was getting a couple names confused.
Okay. He this is what you can expect from Lindelof. He's gonna pull this shit. There's gonna be Mr. X.
There's William Macon.
Yes.
And then Wayland is the guy that they interrogate. Wayland Sanders.
Wayland is the guy that blows himself up in an amazing scene where he's like, what school did Harry Potter go? And he's just asking him questions. And he's like, Harry Potter went to Hogwarts, you ignorant alien fuck. But then when he goes, let's just say, hypothetically, I was an alien. I came to this smelly, salty planet. I was like, oh, fuck. And that was a great reveal. Really well performed, the little turn.
Okay, I'm getting a little confused now I'm getting more confused.
Yeah.
So the guy that got interrogated, Wayland.
Yes.
Those aliens have a bomb in them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the aliens that captured John in the 2nd episode.
Yeah.
They mentioned that they were hunting a manhunter.
Right.
And they don't want to. They can't go there.
Go where? To Rushville?
To Rushville. They said they'd get caught.
They said yes. They said we can't get them because I think these people are the Red Lanterns, and it's possible the Manhunters killed their whole planet.
No, the Red Lanterns don't shapeshift. What are you talking about?
No. The people that bald guy that was interrogating John. They don't. I think they're the Red Lanterns. Because they're all monsters, though, aren't they?
I mean, they're just lanterns with that are run. So the red means they're run by
rage,
revenge,
right?
The colors. It's been a while since, but all the colors are coordinate to something that motivates you.
That's why,
green or these people are without fear,
right?
And then the yellow lanterns are run on fear,
right? So
it's the emotion that powers the ring.
Green is willpower, right?
Yeah.
But that's why. I said some theories that people, I was like, did we just meet the Red Lanterns? Because they would be running on revenge for what the Manhunter did if this is the case. So Yeah, he gives them 48 hours. It gives them the whole story of the fucking Manhunters. And this is the reason why Abin Sur crashed on this planet. He was chasing the Manhunter.
Okay, I have an answer now.
Yeah.
I think I know what's going on. Or I think I'm putting the pieces together.
Okay.
Live.
Yeah.
I think we might need the viewers to help us out here. The aliens that capture John in the second episode are associated with Waylon Sanders. Waylon Sanders plus those other aliens were looking for a Manhunter.
Oh. That's okay.
William Macon's technology caught them.
Right. The metal detector.
William Macon's people killed those aliens.
Yeah.
And they realized, hey, we can't go into that town because it's booby trapped with all these alien things.
So this is...
Wait, shut up.
Yeah.
So then what they're doing is they're saying, hey, John, you got to find the Manhunter now because we can't.
Right.
And you have 48 hours to do it, or otherwise we're just going to blow up the entire town. But we're like, we don't want to do that because there's a bunch of innocent people there.
Yeah. But they want to get rid of the Manhunter, which was promised. Right. This whole...
But then I think John is lying to Hal because John Stewart, I'm almost positive, says Williams' guys trailed me.
Oh.
I think. I'd have to rewatch the episodes. Again, I'm doing this live.
He did say that.
Do you remember all this?
He did say that. Also, John got shown exactly what the Manhunters did. Right. He knows what they are now by the stabbing in the brain.
Is this typical Lindelof type shit?
Absolutely. At this moment, this whole town is weird. I question how everybody knows all this shit. How does the lady cop know all these things? I think that Macon and his whole family are fucking aliens. One of them, I think, is the Manhunter. I don't trust anybody in this town. This town is very weird, the way they are reacting to these things. And like Hal said, you have technology back there. I want to see it. Everybody knows more because the William Carey cop, she knew everything already, and they're just catching up to her. And I was like, how the fuck does she know all this now?
Yeah.
So is this Martian Manhunter?
No, that's different. That is a Martian alien
that shapeshifts.
Yes.
So you're saying it's a shapeshifting Manhunter.
If they're going with the Green Lantern,
his name is Martian Manhunter.
His name is Martian Manhunter. But the Green Lanterns, the Guardians originally created a bunch of androids called Manhunters to police the galaxy. These things went rogue, started killing people, and then the Guardians created the Green Lanterns after trying to destroy all the Manhunters. So what it sounds like is there's one Manhunter maybe left.
Right.
And he's there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think it's somebody we have already met on the show.
Yeah,
we don't fully know everything for sure.
No, and this is what Lindelof does. He's going to slow roll. Can I ask why they're fighting over this one ring? Because in the comics, there's multiple Green Lanterns at the same time. In the cartoons, they all have their own rings.
Well, the rings are all assigned to different sectors of the universe.
Okay.
So, for example, if Hal has the ring to protect this sector of the universe, which includes Earth, John Stewart would not have that ring. He would have to have another ring, and he would be assigned to another sector of the universe.
Okay, so
he can only get a ring if someone else dies. So they're doing something a little different here, where he's like already can use the ring.
So 10 years from now, in Superman, Guy Gardner has the ring.
Well, Guy Gardner has another. Theoretically, he has another sector of the universe,
but he's on Earth.
You can still fly to other people's sectors. You just it's like a cop. You can still go into anyone's jurisdiction.
I see, but this is
your place is you protect a specific spot of the world.
Yeah, why don't you understand this, Imran?
Yeah,
I don't understand why.
You read the books. At least Ruggs can ask these questions. Yeah, he didn't read the book.
No, but I just I guess
I don't know why they're doing the thing where they both
I have a question.
In the comics, they all can have rings.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What's up, Ruggs?
So they got the lantern that charges the ring.
Yeah.
Why don't they just bring that everywhere they go?
He probably should.
They wrote it that way.
Yeah,
that's why.
He probably should bring it with him.
Like it should be in like a backpack he wears all the time.
Yeah. Well,
that is a what you would call, Ruggs, a convenient plot device.
Yeah, to get him
similar to Supergirl being on a planet where she can't be powerful.
Oh, that's convenient.
And then in the comics, the lanterns are around. They got the lantern handy.
They always have it somewhere, or like he would bring it with him. Like, but this
they
Hal
never really. I mean, I haven't read every Lantern comic, so people can. But it wasn't always brought. Like he would be in fights, and they would hardly ever bring up, "Oh, he ran out of juice."
Right, right.
That wasn't why he would lose fights.
And then some
how often do these rings got to be charged? That's
in some versions, isn't the costume in the ring, or the costume comes out of the ring, or it makes the costume? But I like this costume; it's fun. Okay, wait. Here's another question. John, in the second episode, they do a flying lesson, which is hilarious because he's like, "Now just fly, just do it," and he makes a bird,
right?
And then Hal takes the ring back, and John, while being kidnapped, beaten, rendered unconscious, fighting people, somehow maintains this bird construct this whole time without a fucking ring. What the shit is that?
Yeah, he's the chosen one.
Is he powerful? He has a powerful will.
Is he fucking from the Matrix? He's the one.
No, I mean he's the one for that ring.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought that was
well.
Crazy.
They also there is a tie-in too. So Abin Sur, who in the comics is this purple alien,
right?
That crash lands on Earth, and his ring flies to Hal Jordan, which is what they're still doing here.
Yep.
He crash landed in Rushville too, right? They mentioned that there's
that's why everybody's there. Yeah,
right. So that's something a little different too.
Yeah,
what they're adding is the history around this specific town.
This
that crash
town,
landed.
right? Yeah. This is why is everybody here? The ring backing up his consciousness. I thought I don't think that has ever been in the comic books, but I like it as a way as a storytelling fucking thing. And the fact that like this Hal is a Hal that doesn't really give a fuck about making sure he has the lantern or backing up his consciousness. Like he hasn't done it for 10 years. He just doesn't give a fuck anymore. It's great. He said, and then what's up with Earl the plant? Can somebody explain that?
I don't know about the plant.
What the fuck? That totally.
Did you catch the line that he says though, where the password to open the safe with the lantern?
Oh no! What does he say?
I think he says Mogo doesn't socialize.
Yes, which is Mogo is the planet lantern.
Mogo is the planet lantern.
Yeah,
right?
It's like where's the ring around? There's a lot of good little Easter eggs here, and the Earl thing made me think of like the fucking Harlequin cartoon show with Frank the talking plant. I was like, what the fuck is this Earl? What else is weird is the guy playing William Macon is Garrett Dillahunt, and his son is played by Jason Ritter. Garrett Dillahunt is 15 years older than Jason Ritter. The age doesn't work, and this whole family is weird.
Yeah.
I don't trust the family.
Me neither.
Like, I don't buy that the sheriff is married to Billy. Like, that's weird. And then his wife, who John bangs in the first episode and lights her post-sex cigarette with the ring. That was great.
I love the line when we saw this at Comic-Con, where at the end of the dinner, the William is telling, basically saying, time to go, or, walking him back, and he's like to John, nothing like eating off another man's grill.
Did you think that insertion of like the anti-white stuff was a little bit weird?
Well, where's that? You mean like the militia?
No, he's talking about when Jon Stewart sees her in the diner.
And I felt like it was forced in there.
Yeah.
Like,
it was weird.
Ooh.
It was a little weird.
I like the conversation.
I was perfectly fine with just rolling with, there's just an interracial marriage here. Yeah. Whatever. Cool.
No, she's like, how's your white man? How's your white man? That's kind of funny. I thought that was kind of funny. She's like, how's your white man?
If I were to do that the other way around, it would be not cool, right? So.
Right. I liked that John though is like even though he's more of a square than Hal compared to Hal.
He'll bang a girl in this car.
Yeah, I like that he give him that edge that like, oh yeah, he can get laid.
I know you can relate to this Jon Stewart, Anthony. I feel like that's why. You're like, I can see his game.
I don't see Anthony fucking old ladies though.
Well, I was kind of confused because she's a lot older. She looks older, and I was like, "Is this a character for Jon Stewart? This is a different Jon Stewart."
How is she even? I don't know.
He banged the girl right away. She don't care. The hospital being empty was also weird. This whole town is weird. Again, I don't trust the family. The cop's name is Sheriff Kerry Kane. And she said she used to live in Gotham and came to Nebraska. There is a Batwoman with the last name Kane out there. Is there any connection? I don't know.
Not.
I don't know. The Batwoman TV show and movie did not work. And then they keep mentioning this benefactor. And someone was like, could it be Lex Luthor? That would kind of make sense.
That owns the land?
Well, he's paying these guys to hunt aliens?
Maybe.
It's anti-alien? So, yeah, he's got a whole militia, and they're just anti-alien. But he's trying to send John away. I mean, Hal, which is, it's a little sus, because wouldn't you be like, oh, Green Lantern, come investigate, figure out who did this?
Well, what I was getting was that these other aliens, like they think potentially Hal is maybe protecting
the Manhunter. Yeah.
And maybe even Williams' crew is like, Hal's just, he's too much of a wild card. Like we can't, which he is.
They just shot him.
Well, I mean, he is a wild card. Like he in the comics and on the show, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah.
He is very cocky. He is an asshole. He's an awesome character. I thought it was really disappointing that Green Lantern movie didn't work out with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. I like this Hal Jordan though. He's such a great asshole, and he plays him such as an asshole. Like him just at the bar scene where he makes the fucking $20 bills and he's antagonizing them, and his plan is so dumb it doesn't even work. Ultimately. But yeah, he just manifests that fucking 20 is great. The little constructs are great.
Well, I like that he's just in the background getting his ass kicked, and Jon Stewart's just talking to a girl.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck that guy! What do you do? How you doing?"
Well, also he's when he reveals, or John reveals that he's fucked that guy's wife. He's like, "We've been here only 24 hours."
He's like, impressive.
I feel like the two lead actors are great. And they're doing a great job.
It's a great pairing.
It show a lot.
Yeah.
I agree.
The contrast in their personalities.
Because like Ruggs mentioned, the show is a little bit slow, but it's working so far because these characters are enjoyable to watch together.
I love the beginning of the second episode. He just throws fucking water on him while he's sleeping. And he's like, what the fuck? Right? What a dick. He's such a dick. It's great.
Well, there's clearly, I mean, that second episode ends with Hal wanting to talk to Sinestro.
We didn't even talk about that. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Which Sinestro is a huge part of the Green Lantern comics.
What do you think of this Sinestro?
I mean, so far he looks like him. We don't really know too much about this version of Sinestro, but I do like that it's clear Hal doesn't fully know why John is there, and there's like some sort of rivalry there, and Sinestro is clearly like, I'm going to fuck with you now. Because he's like, doesn't he say the Manhunter is the second biggest threat to you? And the first being implying is actually John.
John Stewart. Yeah. And they have history, right? I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Sinestro trained Hal in all the comics.
And I mean, even on the show, I think it's the same thing.
And then Sinestro like loses faith in the Guardians and then creates his own sector of the Lanterns that are run on fear.
So I guess we got to assume all this shit already has happened.
Yeah.
And
seems like it. Yeah. We don't know exactly what's happened, but Sinestro's in jail.
Some people said, why does Sinestro look like an old white man with a bad tan? I was like, it's fair. Does kind of look like a sunburn.
He sat out in the sun too long.
Looks like a sunburn. But that was great seeing Sinestro. He's like, what the fuck do you know about the Manhunters? Yes. And he goes, that's not your biggest threat. In the trailer, there's a line where he goes, he's not your trainee, he's your replacement. And maybe that's the threat to Hal, that he's actually being phased out. And he's like, you're going to get this ring from my cold, dead hand, which they kind of allude to at the end of that first episode. They mentioned Coast City, which is great. Lots of fun Easter eggs. Yeah, I really love the show. I don't think Hal is dead in 2026. What do you guys think?
I don't think, I mean, they shouldn't do that, so I don't think they will, but you never know.
I'll admit, you guys are both proposing that it's a fake out, or they're misleading you. Maybe I'm just being gullible. I took it as he's dead, so I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, and I mean that's gonna get people fucking mad and talking. So that's why
I will say the suit to me doesn't look that cool.
You like it? Yeah, we see it a little bit at the end. It
looks like a bad cosplay.
I agree.
It's greener than it was in the trailer, at least, but it's all kind of worn out.
But he did fumble through some suits before he picked that one.
Yeah.
The old suits were in there.
Yeah, there was like 3. What do you think about the flying? How that looks?
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it was one scene, right?
Yeah. I mean, he did it in both episodes, but they just like lift off. I think it actually looks kind of cool.
There's no green glow.
There's no green glow. He just fucking takes off and then.
Yeah, I mean, there really isn't a green glow in the comics either. They just fly.
Sometimes there is.
They put like the green energy around them to protect themselves, or like when they're carrying someone. With them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that also helps the budget a little bit.
Oh yeah, they're clearly they're making the show with the intent of like, hey, we can't go all out with the Green Lanterns.
Will we see any crazy constructs? I don't know.
I think they're saving stuff.
Yeah. So it's like a double mystery here. It's like, who's the Manhunter and is Hal really dead?
Who's the Manhunter? Well, it's like a couple things. Who's the Manhunter? Who is the benefactor?
Yeah, who's the benefactor?
What are these? Can we trust these other aliens that are on the planet?
How many aliens are there? Is the whole fucking
right.
town
And
aliens?
Also, why is John and Hal? Why are they together?
Yep.
Why is there one ring, goddamn?
Why is there only one ring? The Guardians have some answers. They got some questions. Are we going to see a Guardian in human form? Maybe.
Can I ask a question that might have been answered by the show, but I wasn't paying attention?
Sure.
Okay, so from my knowledge of Green Lantern, which is not in depth, you die and then the ring chooses another person.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, is the ring choosing John Stewart and like Hal's just holding onto the ring? Or how does Hal know that he's the next in line? Like, where was there a meeting somewhere?
He says the Guardians picked him.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really know. You're right. The ring chooses the next person. It's different that they're having the Guardians say, "Oh, this guy's next."
Yeah.
And it's odd that he can also use the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ring is usually coded to one person.
So
in the comics, like he gets his own ring, and and he's around at the same time as Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner.
That's what I was saying. There's a bunch of Green Lanterns. They all have rings at the same time. They're not sharing fucking rings. That's why I don't think Hal's dead, because the ring would have went to John in 2026. And I don't think John Stewart has the ring in 2026. So I don't think that's the real Hal. I don't know. But I love all these questions. This is what I think the show does doing well, is giving you a bunch of open-ended questions. It's pure fucking Lindelof.
Interesting.
Shit. It is very Damon Lindelof to just give you all these fucking questions. And maybe I'll answer all of them.
Maybe never answer any of them.
Maybe some of these don't get answered. I hope they have a plan. But so far, I think it's a fucking solid start. It's a very good show.
So actually, I'm looking at the comics right now, and they do.
There's a green glow.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about John Stewart. So they did kind of. I guess they're somewhat being true, because John Stewart was sort of Hal's backup Green Lantern in the comics, and that for a time when Hal was unavailable, he would fill in, and then Then Jordan gave it up, and then they selected Hal or John Stewart. So I guess they're doing it. It's a little strange, but they're doing something similar.
Did Hal resent him in the comics also?
They were kind of, they didn't really.
Right? A little bit.
They didn't really like each other in the beginning.
Yeah. But then eventually they are friends and they help each other, I guess. Learn from
What happened with John Stewart? Why do you have to give that up?
I don't know if
he just got old.
I don't think he dies.
So with all those new lanterns, is John still a lantern?
It's pretty convoluted. I'd have to like relook at a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because the main storylines I liked were with Hal. I never was John Stewart got popular because of the TV show, like really popular, because that's the version they used in the TV show, the Justice League TV show.
Right.
But Hal was always my favorite.
Who is the?
Hal was like gone though for a long time too. They like got rid of him in the 80s. They made him like lose his mind.
Yeah.
And like wrote him out of the comics for a while. And then he came back.
So there's still Hal Jordan is still in the comic. Like all of them are still in current Green Lantern comic.
Well, yeah, I mean they went. I mean, they went full out like, hey, every nationality and is going to be represented with the Green Lanterns. So
let's get an Arab one. Let's get a girl, Latina girl.
They blew it up. They blew it up. I mean, it's what the comics do, right? Like Spider-Man's gone through this.
Yeah.
Flash. Everyone goes.
Everybody
through it.
gets.
Everyone gets to become one.
Yeah, every comic book gets a Dan Slott.
Everybody gets the Dan Slott
expansion.
treatment.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's what happens in the comics.
Yeah. So, as an adaptation for something like a prestige HBO show, I like the choices they're making. I think it's going to be very good. I'm looking forward to, every new episode, and then we will review the whole thing when it's over. But lots of fun mystery on the Lantern show. All right, Anthony's going to take a little break, Rugs, as we roll into another TV review, X-Men 97. Season 2 finale. Here's your spoilers.
Spoiler.
We talked about the first couple episodes, and now all 8, how many are there? 8, 9 have finished. So spend a little bit of time here. Rugs, what do you got to say about season 2? Did you like the ending? Did you like it better than the first season?
I don't remember what happened.
Well,
so wait, okay.
We'll go over the last couple of episodes.
I'm reading all these things.
There was the Savage Land episode. Remember, they started the whole season with Apocalypse and this Apocalypse problem. And then you get kind of these one-off episodes with different teams and like no Apocalypse for a while. And then he comes back at like the final episode where they got to deal with the Apocalypse and the Gambit. Inside the Apocalypse, is Gambit in Apocalypse? Is Apocalypse in Gambit? The problem with this show is so much shit happens. It happens so quickly that it almost all gets mushed together. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's hard to like remember everything that happens, but it just happens at a breakneck speed. So the biggest thing is what happens with Rogue is that she like sacrifices herself to Apocalypse, becomes something else.
She becomes like an Eternal. She goes into the shrine
and to try and rescue Gambit, because Gambit is now Apocalypse.
Right. He's back from the dead, and he's been resurrected with Apocalypse inside him, like the Horsemen or something.
And in order for them to give the power, they have to sacrifice something. So Nightcrawler ends up sacrificing himself.
Yeah, at the end, we find out he replaced himself with the sun. That shot with her in front of the fucking Celestial, I thought was pretty good, cool, because the thing is huge.
It was just like very convoluted, but
it was. So we lose, actually, Nightcrawler, right? And at the end, Gambit and Rogue get a happy ending. They get to be together. Is Kurt is
Rogue
dead?
Lose her powers, or she still has her powers?
I don't know. The Eternal shit melts away at the end. That's when she realizes somebody else must have made a sacrifice.
Okay, so let me just get this straight.
Yeah.
They go back to Egypt to get young Apocalypse.
In the beginning.
Who is being manipulated by Kang.
Is this, you're talking about En Sabanur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's being manipulated by Kang, who is the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
All right. So then Apocalypse, young Apocalypse, Abens, whatever his name is.
Abensur, yeah.
Is it? Is that his name?
And no, that's the fucking Green Lantern.
His name's all the same.
It's very similar. It's like it's En Sabanur.
Nur.
Not
That's
Abensur.
why I just say young Apocalypse.
En Sabanur. Yeah.
So young Apocalypse finds out that they're using technology and all the shit that basically they were trying to fight against. And so he is now anti-X-Men. And then he goes to the Celestial and becomes full-blown Apocalypse with an A on his belt and everything.
Right.
Okay. Then we kind of shift to the story where Sabretooth's son, what's his name?
Graydon Creed.
Is trying to get rid of the mutants, but they end up mutating him. Do they end up mutating him?
No, isn't he put on trial or something?
He's put on trial by the mutants.
With Colossus, right.
in the
Savage Land. That's what happens.
And
in
who's
Savage
running that shit? That's the
they're called the
acolytes of
the acolytes of Magneto. Yes,
but who's the main guy with the wings?
Fuck, Exodus.
So Exodus is this dude who just springs out of nowhere. There's no explanation for his ass.
Yeah,
and he's now in charge of this kind of group of people that is now the acolytes of Magneto or whatever.
That includes Colossus.
Colossus is in the mix, and Nightcrawler pleads for the guy's life,
right?
In a trial
because they're brothers.
Yes,
brothers.
Because I guess Mystique fucks a lot.
She does.
She's fucking a lot of
everywhere.
So she's just shitting him out.
Yeah,
and so then what happens with him? The guy, does he end up dying?
No, remember Exodus is gonna kill him. Colossus is like considering what to do, and Exodus is gonna kill him, but then Nightcrawler teleports him to like the snowy fucking frozen wasteland
and just leaves him there.
Yeah. And he's like, fuck you. How can you do this? We're brothers. And he just leaves him there. So I don't know what happens to him.
And then what happens next? So then we got the Rogue episode.
Well, then yes,
that's the Gambit. The next is the Gambit episode.
Dead Man's Hand, where X-Force and X-Men are trying to find Gambit back in New Orleans.
So they're fighting each other because Cable's like, we got to destroy Apocalypse at all costs, and Apocalypse is in
Gambit, so I got to kill Gambit.
But then the X-Men, they know Gambit, and they know that maybe he's in there somewhere.
Right.
They want him to not kill. So it's like X-Men versus X-Force.
Yes.
And then finally,
X-Factor. It's like X-Men, X-Force against X-Factor. I don't know. It gets confusing.
It's all three of them.
Yeah.
Fighting each other. And then we get to the sacrifice episode where Rogue tries to sacrifice herself to save Gambit by going to the Celestial and getting Celestial powers. But then Nightcrawler makes a sacrifice and he dies.
I will tell you, I did like the last episode, the way Gambit was controlling everyone. The way he flipped the X-Men and like the little one-on-one battles that they had. Everybody was fighting each other kind of.
Yeah, I just don't know if the Savage Land kind of threw a wrench in it.
Yeah, what was all that?
Like that completely was just stood out like a sore thumb. It was really crazy that should have been earlier or something. I don't know. That should have been
it's like
earlier.
they were trying to make their way back to the Apocalypse storyline, right? Like in the middle, it kind of gets backseated, and you got that Wolverine episode, the Danger Room episode. And then it was kind of like, how are we getting back to Apocalypse? I wonder, I feel like, because the whole Bo DeMeo thing, writing season 1, I feel like that season was a little less convoluted, made a little more sense. And I don't know how much.
Why would you?
I don't know how much of their stuff.
Why would you create like an ongoing story with the same characters, and then all of a sudden they're in another adventure that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on?
I mean, this is a show that like ripped off Wolverine's adamantium, and then like 2 episodes later he gets it. Gambit dies. Gambit's alive. Then he gets shot again. Then he's back to life again. It just flies through a bunch of things.
They're trying to do too much. I think that's the problem.
I mean, like, I love that they got X-Force and they changed the opening titles every time based on the team and the X Factor and broadening the world. But really, isn't the heart of the story, I thought, was like Cable and Scott and Jean. But I don't know. That dude, when he jumps out of the plane and then shoots straight down into the building and lands right there. That shit was fucking badass. That was fucking amazing. And then like Wolverine fighting Psylocke and Archangel with Morph and all the little team up fights were pretty cool.
That Brood episode was cool.
I like that Brood episode. That was the Wolverine episode, right?
It just was out of place.
Yeah, it had nothing, but I thought that was very good. So it was just very uneven.
It was just really hard to follow. And I read these comics.
I know, me too.
And it was hard for me to follow because, like, that's not really how it unfolded. It unfolded over more issues. I mean, look, this is the truth: is X-Men had multiple books out.
Yeah,
right? There was 2 X-Men,
Yeah.
X Factor,
There was all sorts of shit running at the same time.
all of these things, and they were all woven in together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're a month, maybe there'd be 4 X books coming out, and each of those 4 books would have that part of that story in it.
Right.
So it's not like even like you're getting 12 issues to tell the story.
Yeah.
You're really getting like 48 issues or something.
Yeah.
To tell this story.
Because of the multiple titles. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an impossibility to tackle all of this. I don't know why they didn't just concentrate on one storyline. But
that's what I felt was like my biggest fucking criticism was it was
or
a
at
little
least
too much.
Well, not only that, but the way it was organized, it was just jarring. You would go from one episode, and then and it would be on a cliffhanger, and then all of a sudden you're in the Savage Land, and I'm what?
The next episode would be something completely different, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? What happened to that last thing?
Yeah, let's give me Whiplash.
Yeah, you're like, okay, we're here now.
I was okay because I read these, and so I could fill in the blanks, like somewhat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know this is going to happen in a couple of episodes, or this is going to happen. It doesn't necessarily happen like it does in the comics, but the larger ideas do happen. I did like seeing all the characters. Like Polaris is in there.
Yeah.
Havoc is in there.
Yeah. Multiple Man was fun.
Multiple Man's in there. All these characters are in there. They did a Jubilee episode where Jubilee got to shine.
That was a good episode too.
So, but overall, I think it's cool. You get to see the origins of Apocalypse, and
so Apocalypse is in that little gem now that Cable has. It's in the little stone.
Right.
Okay. You
should just kill him.
Yeah. Why? Why are you keeping him around? He's clearly
going to
get
out.
Yeah, of course he's going to get out. That's the next season.
You think they're still going to make more?
I think that you'll probably get, especially if they are scaling back on live action, they're going to give us more seasons of this. I feel like it's very popular. People really love it. The animation is stunning, and it does feel like I'm reading X-Men comics. I wish it was a little more focused, though, in terms of like following a character and some development.
The animation is very good. They just need to stop with the whiplash. They need to kind of keep it a little bit like either you're going to do individual episodes
that have nothing to do with
that are self-contained.
Yes.
Or you got to like keep the flow of the arcing story always ever present.
It needs a through line. Yes.
Yeah. So
and it was a lot of whiplash because every episode you didn't know. I was like, "What? Where is this going to start now? What do I gotta
it didn't feel well thought out.
I feel like the Beau DeMayo leaving and maybe they had to fucking rewrite shit and patch things together. Maybe that's a reason because you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, what was the whole point of the Graydon Creed trial and him being his half brother and all that? Like, what was all that?
Yeah, I felt like a filler.
What was the point of that? That's the thing. Some of these were kind of fillery, but if you had a through line.
Like that Brood.
Yeah.
That was like maybe it was a few comics. Like I don't remember how long was the Brood run?
I don't think it was that long. It was, when was that, in the 80s? I didn't even know about the Danger Room thing. Did you know Danger?
It was 7 issues.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot, though.
I never read the thing where the Danger Room becomes a sentient being called Danger. Is that from the comics?
I'm sure it was like an annual.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened. And then I think like the addition of Morph is so interesting. I think it's clever in the sense that they can put any character they want.
I just don't understand how Morph works.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, does he have the powers?
He morphs into a gun with a person with a gun, and where does the bullets come from?
Well,
is he shooting part of himself out? I don't know.
Can he be like if he morphs into an Omega level mutant? Is he Omega level now? Is he like the strongest fucking thing?
Yeah, I never understand that. Like Morph should just be cosmetic.
Is Morph from the comics? I don't remember reading.
I don't know. I think Morph was invented for the X-Men. I mean, there are shape-shifting. I don't remember.
Changeling.
Yeah.
In the comics, which is like Morph. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same character. They just made it morph. All right. Well, look, give me final thoughts. Give me a number on season 2. What number would you?
I think it is a well animated, well designed show. The weakest part of it is its consistency, episode to episode, and tying together an arcing story. It needs to figure out what it wants to do episodically, and if they can, that it'll be a 10. But right now, this show is at best a 6.57, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna agree. The animation is stunning. All the action scenes are great. They're really well choreographed and designed. The characters look great. But I'm at a 7, and it's for the same reason. What was the story? Where's the main story? He was jumping around a little bit, and they just fucking I think you could slow it down a little and let shit breathe. It's going so fast, and there's so much shit happening.
I like that they're doing the comics, but I don't like that they're doing the comics at a breakneck pace, and they're fragmenting them so much.
Yeah. This is a show that you could easily have like 10, 15 seasons if you take your time.
But like, let's say like you made this for kids. It's not made for kids. It's made to old fucks like us. But a kid would never be able to follow this.
No. If you'd never read the comics, do you think it's easy to follow? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I just don't know if they would keep coming back. It's so random.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not that bad, but I mean, it could be improved a lot.
Yeah, I would expect more seasons. So let's see if they can smooth it out next season. I'm pretty sure it's good.
You got good stuff to work with here.
Yeah.
Let's make it work.
There's tons of stuff to work with. Just fucking let some shit breathe once in a while. X-Men 97. That's all. All right, let's get Anthony back. We'll do some What Are We Watching? All right, let's finish with some What Are We Watching, fellas. Anthony is back. Thanks for hanging out while we talked about X-Men, Anthony.
Yeah, X-Men was fun. I loved watching it. Glad I could give my 2 cents on it.
He did not watch. We were talking about animation, so I just wanted to mention a couple things that I watched. One being the season 2 trailer for Blue Eye Samurai is coming back in January. If you have not seen this show, definitely check it out. It's an amazing animated fucking samurai
Absolutely.
tale.
One of the best things that I was on Netflix.
Yes,
for sure.
It's so good. Check that out. Also running right now, Star Wars Visions, The Ninth Jedi. It's an anime series that was based off of, they did that anthology, Star Wars Visions, a few years ago. One of those episodes was The Ninth Jedi. They've taken that and expanded it to like 7 or 8 episodes. I watched the first 2 episodes. It's pretty dope. The anime style, the animation is spectacular. So that's fun. And then if you want some DC stuff, nobody's talking about this. Batman Cape Crusader. Remember that show?
It came back.
Yeah, season 2. Did anybody watch the first season?
I watched the first season, and it was okay. I started watching a little bit of this one.
Well, yeah, I finished the second season. This is the show that kind of spiritually follows the Batman animated series in style and time setting, but Matt Reeves is producing. And the difference with this show is it is so violent. People are fucking murdered like every episode. Somebody's getting shot. Somebody's getting killed. It's kind of crazy. It's cool. This one, it's different takes on his villains. So this one introduces the Joker. He's kind of in the background towards the bunch of the episodes, and we finally meet him. This Joker, a little bit different. He is voiced by the guy who played Laris on House of the Dragon, Laris Strong. So this is a Joker with a British accent. It's a little different. It's
really?
Yeah. And he just talked like himself. So this is a Joker with a fucking highbrow Game of Thrones British accent, sort of.
I didn't get to that part.
Yeah, that's all the way like at the end. They tease him. He's like watching at the end of every episode. And that Joker was interesting. So the show is not bad. I rather enjoyed this different take. It's the fact that they just fucking killing people left and right. I was like, oh shit.
I haven't been able to get into it. I watched a couple episodes and everyone was like, hey, I got to watch this again. I've like forced myself to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
if there's something, nothing else to watch, I will watch
finish it out. I mean, there's short episodes. Anthony, you watch anything?
I watched a shit ton of flashing strobe lights. I watched a lot of sparklers. I watched a lot of air cannons go off. I saw a lot of water and pools and bikinis and and girls shaking their asses and guys having fun. And
this movie sounds amazing.
That's what I watched. It was a movie.
That sounds
Las
better than
Vegas.
That sounds a lot better than what I watched.
Yeah.
So that's what I watched this
That
weekend.
is Vegas, baby. All right, Ruggs, what'd you watch?
Well, I watched Aang, the Last Airbender movie. It was fine.
Yeah. The animated one?
Yeah, it was an anime, really quick, an hour and a half long movie. Talks about Aang. He's all grown up, and he finds another airbender. Right away, we all know that this airbender is not what he seems to be, and he's trying to locate a staff that will allow him to, because there's no more airbenders. He's the last airbender. Will allow him to give powers to other people, like airbending powers, to kind of bring back the airbender race. And there's another group of humans that are called the Denied, who have been denied powers that want it as well, so they can power themselves up and be the new benders or whatever. And it's a competition between. It's very well animated. It's not the most compelling movie, but it's got cool action in it, and it's very well animated, and it looks great.
All right.
So that was cool. It's a easy watch, no problem. Fun, you might like it. I also watched some 80s shit, like 80s and 90s shit.
There we go.
So for some ungodly reason, I put this movie on because I thought about it, and I'm like, what was that fucking movie? What happens in that movie? So I watched the movie Daryl.
It's because we talked about it on the Discord just last week.
Yeah, so I watched Daryl, and it's a movie starring the kid who played Sebastian on Neverending Story.
That's the kid. It's
Barrett
the same
Oliver.
guy, Barrett Oliver. It's the only two roles he's known for.
He's in Cocoon, too, I think.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he's the Neverending Story kid. That's right.
Yeah, so Barrett Oliver is this kid, Daryl, who is, it's basically Stranger Things mixed with like something else, but I'm going to spoil it, so get ready. So Barrett Oliver is a kid who escapes a lab where he was being experimented on, and he goes and lives with a family, a lot like Stranger Things. And the family adopts him. He goes to child services. He gets put with his foster family, and they've been waiting for a kid for a long time, and he just is not normal. Like, he learns everything really quickly. He can pick up like anything very quickly. He seems like doesn't need any help from anybody. He's kind of like already all knowing and everything. And it turns out that he is not a complete human. He has like some kind of a cybernetic brain.
What?
Yeah. And so the government gets wind of it and takes him back. And the twist is that this is for a military experiment, and then they present it to the military like, look, we're a success. This kid blended in with the family. They didn't even know he was altered at all, like whatever. And the military's like, what the fuck do we give a shit about this? We need things that can kill. Can he kill?
It's not a weapon.
And he's like, no. He's like, well, this is not what we paid for. We didn't pay for to blend in with human. We want people who can kill. So he's like, get rid of this kid, like kill him. And they're like, yeah, just scrap the project. And so now they're like, oh, we got to take this, save him. So this is
also like Short Circuit. Same story.
So he gets away by commandeering a fucking Blackbird jet, like the fucking stealth bombers.
Yeah.
He drives a stealth bomber, and they're like, oh, well, we'll destroy him because there's an automatic, like, we could blow up the ship anytime we want, because if someone if a bad guy gets a hold of the plane, we could just self-destruct it or whatever. So they hit the switch and they blow it up, but he somehow overrides the system and is able to eject without them knowing, and they think that he dies in the plane crash.
Oh yeah.
And the movie ends with him going back to the family
Yeah,
that
he
they
can
took him from.
Live happily ever after.
And like, you think the military is not going to be like, let's just check and see if he's
they're
back
never
there?
going to go back to that house, Rox.
I'm
I
like,
love this
they
movie.
They know that he's there.
This is a classic 80s movie. I remember watching this when I was a kid. It used to be on TV all the time. And in fact, DARYL is an acronym that stands for Data Analyzing Robot Youth Life Form, which is hilarious.
Terrible.
But it's DARYL. It's a bad 80s movie, but
I enjoyed watching
Yeah.
it, but the ending was so, I'm like, you're so smart. You don't know that the fucking government knows where you are.
How about
they
you guys
got you from there?
How about you move and take DARYL with you and just move?
You should have went to like Anchorage or something and just fucking hit out.
The movie just reminds me of being a kid in the 80s because that's when I watched it. It takes me back.
Yeah, he drives a car.
Yeah. It's not good, but it's a fun 80s movie.
He drives. This is the best part. It's like they're in the car. It's the 80s. No one's wearing a seatbelt.
Oh, no, they didn't have
and he's
seatbelts.
doing the most crazy shit in the car. No one's wearing a seatbelt at all. And like, it's just funny. It's funny that the kids drive the car. But I also watched Small Soldiers,
Oh my
which
God.
is another movie. If you ever watched the movie Gremlins, it's Gremlins with toys.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie
Yeah.
a long time ago. Yeah, go ahead.
I just was like, let me throw this on. It's Joe Dante. He did Gremlins. I love
Oh,
Gremlins.
98, late 90s, yeah.
So it's Joe Dante. It's got a lot of star power in the movie.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst is in there. And it's like a lot of practical stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of practical effects. It's like all of the toys are like practical, like I would say about 60% of the time.
This
and
is Toy Story before Toy Story, isn't
Yeah.
it, too? And the
Tommy
toy,
Lee Jones
Tommy
is
Lee
one of the
Jones,
voices.
Phil Hartman is in
But
this.
it's very violent.
David Cross.
Like they're lighting shit on fire. They're
don't
firing missiles.
I don't know if I've ever seen this. Basically, why did the toys come alive? The toys just come alive?
Because
Christmas?
who's the guy? Jay Moore.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy? David Cross.
David Cross, yeah.
They're like toy makers. And Dennis Leary is like this multimillionaire that owns all these conglomerate companies, including military companies. And he's like, listen, I want you to make the best fucking toy ever. I want this shit to do everything that the commercials say you can do. Like, so you have carte blanche, do whatever you want. So Jay Moore, he's like, we need advanced shit in here. And so they fucking make.
Oh, they put computers in the
How much
thing?
do these toys cost? These things got to cost at least $500, right? Because it's
they
got
can walk
military
and talk.
fucking tech in them.
Military is great.
It's like
That's
AI.
Great. It's great.
It's the most stupidest thing, but like they come alive and they have to, they make two sets. They make a set of good guys and the bad guys. So the toys, like their prime directive is to kill the other toys.
Oh.
So and the other toys are like actually designed to be pacifists, but for some reason, I don't know why they are, but they're like the most weird looking shit, but they're pacifists. And they're, the kids want to protect the pacifist toys and the military toys are bad. And
they should just have these guys in the next Toy Story movie and just shoot all the toys.
You want to know what blew me away more than anything else?
Yeah.
Is that in the opening credits, after they kind of establish, they have like this montage where they're making the toys.
Montage.
And there's a fucking 3D printer, 3D printing these toys in 1998.
Whoa.
I'm like, was that even a thing? Like, was that prophetic or was there? So I went and did some research, and I guess 3D printing was invented in the 80s, but it wasn't like perfected until
that's crazy.
The 2000s.
So it was around. People knew about it in the late 90s.
Yeah, I had no idea you could 3D print something until maybe 10 years ago.
I mean, I even think the idea of that probably just started in science fiction. Like, what if something could print in 3D? And then those things.
It's wild. I never saw any kind of 3D printing in a movie in the 90s, and this one passed me by, so I never saw it.
Yo, DARYL, also a movie version of that lovely TV show Small Wonder. Remember Small Wonder? I love Small Wonder.
But Small Wonder was like a robot. This DARYL can grow. He grew from a baby.
He's not a robot because he stands for Youth Robot Life Form. Oh,
he's got a robot brain. He's got a robot brain.
Was it AI mentioned in either of these movies?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
In both,
right? Whoa. So again, concepts like 3D printing, artificial intelligence, they all start out in like fiction, science fiction, and then become real.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can dream it. You can build
make
it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Next week, you guys, here's what I have to offer for our assignment. Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, post-apocalyptic movie directed by Ridley Scott. The Dog Stars. And there's a dog in it.
I think I'm seeing it this week.
Oh.
I'm seeing an advanced screening on Wednesday.
What do you think, Ruggs? Check out the new Ridley Scott movie. Does he still have it? Does he still have his fastball?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
People kind of comparing it to Mad Max type of thing. What I see, from what I can see. And the new trailer, like originally you didn't know like who the bad guys were, and it just looks like it's other people who have gone, or desperate, not like zombies or anything, but had a very Walking Dead vibe.
Yeah,
but I dig the stars, so I'm
hoping that it gets decent reviews and you make us actually go through with it
because I will bail on it just like fucking Mutiny that happens, and we'll figure something else out.
Here's the thing about Dog Stars.
Yeah,
it's a Ridley Scott movie.
Yes.
Even if it's bad, it'll be good to look at, and there'll be things to talk about.
You got 2 hot stars in it.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Ridley Scott being the director. Yeah. Whereas when you're making us watch Mutiny, it was like, well, what can we talk about if this movie sucks?
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It was still
There's a conversation to be had about Ridley Scott.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, the last thing was what? Gladiator 2?
Yeah.
And we've talked about how...
And I didn't think it was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was not like...
It was okay.
It was not as good as the original. But we've talked about how he's a little hit or miss here sometimes, but he's giving us some great shit. So, okay. Dog Stars. You like dogs?
I like dogs.
You like dogs. Anthony, where can the listener find you watching Dog Stars?
I'll be at the Alamo watching Dog Stars, and I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm in a state of decompression right now.
I think you should probably rest up a little bit. You're getting old there, buddy.
Yeah.
You got to recover.
We'll see.
Why don't recover like it used to? Ruggs, where can the people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter or X, posting responses to John Roca's.
I like that you are kind of engaging Roca there.
Well, he says a lot of dumb shit.
I mean, your comment was absolutely right. It was a generalization, and you're like, what the... And then somebody even commented to yours. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say this.
Yeah. He just says some asinine. He's really trying engagement farming, and I'm like, it's just really, it's so like
it's not
transparent.
Sincere. It's not sincere, right? It's like he's saying the shit to get in the reaction.
Yeah, it's just lame. It's really lame.
I want you to fuck with him.
It reeks of lameness.
I want you to fuck with him to the point where he starts complaining about you on his podcast. That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, well, he'll just shut me down like all the other people that did. That unfollowed me and blocked me.
We will always support when you're going up against these people. So,
well, I'm not going that far.
No. But you're calling them out, and for something he is rightly shit.
My thing is, whenever he posts something that is just absolute engagement farming, that is just not even has any basis on anything,
you're gonna take the bait.
I'm just going to take the bait and then just walk away. I'm just gonna make a comment and leave.
I like it.
I'm just gonna drop receipts and then leave.
I like it. The listener can find your link to your Twitter as well as a bunch of other things on our website, jockandnerd.com, where you can get links to all our socials, how to support the show, our Patreon link. In the meantime, listener, tell a friend, share the show. It is the best and easiest way you can help us out. Thank you for listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
We'll peep you next time.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
You play with your balls a lot.
My balls was hot.
Jock and Nerd